Over a year ago, my brother was inspired by my Edge Cube mod to make this V-Cube mod. It's time to show it on my channel. Hey everyone, Andrew
and Benjamin
here. Today we have a video about this cube. And this is a video that we've been planning to make for a while. Back in a mystery unboxing video I think it was in June, I mentioned this.
Ooh. This reminds me of a video, this right here reminds me of a video I've planned for the future. Hint, hint.
This is a mod that Benjamin, my brother, made, and it's called the Tyberg cube, as he named it. He made it after seeing my Edge cube. Benjamin, go ahead.
Andrew made the Edge cube in mid-October 2015. Then I started playing around with this V-cube, and I found playing around by taking pieces out and finding a good idea. So I found this idea, which is basically where an edge and two corners are taken out. And the reason I did this on a V-cube is because of the V-cube's corner design. The corner stock on the V-cube is longer and prevents it from coming out of the cube more compared to, let's say, a Thunderclap version 2 corner or a simple Rubik's corner. It's a lot longer. So when I turn it like this, and the corner can move around here, the longer corner stock makes it easier, and that little piece at the end of the corner down there is bigger, which makes it stick into the cube
Basically,
more.
the corner, you can move the corner like this and it won't fall out of the cube.
So onto the actual cube itself. So you can do these turns which don't shapeshift it. Well, if you want to call this shape-shifting, which I personally do, you have your own opinions on that. These two sides don't shape-shift, but these sides, they go on like this, and I like it how the corners can move around. So let's say if you get this, you don't have to do this long algorithm, which I guess isn't even possible, but you go over like that, move it, put it back, and just do a U-turn back to get it. And also, it's just, I like the design. I don't know how to really explain it. I just like it. I got a corner twist here, but that's easy to fix.
So I think this is a really cool puzzle because it gives you the freedom to just move the corners around however you want. Like you can see, if I want that corner down there, I can just move it down there. I don't have to do like an algorithm to move it. And also, maybe I want to twist this corner, so I don't have to do like an algorithm to twist it. I can just turn it over there, twist it, and move it back. And now it's twisted, and nothing else has happened anywhere on the puzzle. So when you have this situation where there's a corner, and then these two slots are empty, you can either twist the corner, or you can move it to the other side. If there's no edge here, but there is a corner here, you can't twist this corner. You can if you force it, but it's not designed to do that. Oscar Van Deventer made a video about a puzzle he calls the Deep Cube, which looks pretty similar to this. However, it's not the same puzzle at all, and Benjamin or I did not see that video until after the Tyberg cube was created. So, his puzzle is bandaged so that it can only turn with these 2x3 faces. And of course on the Tyberg cube, you have that, and then you also the 3x3 faces can turn, and these faces can turn, and you can do the moves with the corners. So the Tyberg cube can do way more. Not to say that it's better than Oscar Van Deventer's puzzle, but it just can do more things. It's not the same puzzle.
Solving this puzzle is really interesting, and the puzzle acts very differently depending on where you decide to start your solve. So, if you do a cross on one of the complete faces, then you're left with a last layer with only 6 pieces. Or you could do a cross on a face like this, and then you're gonna be able to skip doing an F2L pair, and then when you do your last layer, you're gonna have a corner missing. Or you could do your cross on a face with a missing bar, and then when you get to the last layer, it'll just be normal last layer. However, you could get, like I mentioned before, you could get a last layer case with a twisted corner, or with 2 pieces swapped, or with a flipped edge. So what that means is that any position here is solvable. With a standard 3x3, if you take it apart and then assemble it into a scrambled state, there's only a 1 in 12 chance that it will be solvable. But with this, if you just disassemble it and then randomly put it back together, it will be solvable, guaranteed. I have found that this puzzle is mostly fairly stable, not entirely.
The most likely situation for it to pop, which usually it is stable, is, let's say there's one edge in the middle here with the 2 corners missing. When it's rotated 45 degrees, the edge could easily just come out there.
So, you might be wondering if you can do this with other puzzles or if it has to be a V-cube. Well, some other puzzles you can do it with, but here, see, if I do it on a speed cube, so this is a Thunderclap version 2, then, because of the complex mechanism, it's way less stable. Like, look at this, I'm turning it, and it just popped like that. And if you try to do it with an extremely simple mechanism puzzle, such as a Rubik's branded puzzle, you can turn it like that, and the edge will just fall right out. Same with the corner. So, if you are interested in making a cube like this, it probably will work on other speed cubes. I know it works on a Waylong V2, but it works by far the best on the V-cube out of any other cubes that we've tried. And I think if you do have a V-cube, I would recommend doing this because it is quite an interesting solve.
So that's about it on Andrew and my video on my V-cube mod, the Tyberg cube. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.